I may today have the most random grouping of products I've ever had for an Amazon favorites, but I stand by all of these things I'm gonna mention. I am loving them. So let's dive into my Amazon favorites. I do this like every other month. If you are just clicking on this, I'll link my Amazon favorites playlist if you're interested. And as usual, and I'll only mention this once, everything I'm mentioning is linked below in order. I'll also have a link to my Amazon storefront if it's easier to shop that way if you are interested. Okay, editing Jessie popping in to say that Amazon Prime Day is happening like now or tomorrow, I guess depending on when you're watching it, July 16th and 17th. I was not filming this video with Prime Day in mind, so I wanted to mention it because it felt weird watching through this video and thinking like, I didn't mention it once and it is happening. So some of the things I'm mentioning might be on sale, so it's definitely worth checking out. And I have a lot of other Amazon favorites videos and my storefront, so you can go click through to my storefront and it will show you what's on sale out of all of my favorites. So that's one way. If you're shopping the sale and feeling a little overwhelmed, I know sometimes I will kind of skim through there and feel a little overwhelmed during these kinds of sales. That's one way that hopefully it will be a little bit more of a pleasant shopping experience if you're looking for something. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I will have my storefront link below. So first, let's start with my favorite fashion and accessories. One of the things I'm asked for the most is a link to these sunglasses here. They were one of two pairs I brought with me to Italy and Greece, and these were definitely my most worn pair. They're one of those pairs of sunglasses that is just trendy enough where it looks cool, but they're also still big enough to be useful sunglasses, and they're, you know, they feel sturdy enough. Like I was throwing them all around and they still are just as good as new. So I just really like this pair, and I feel like if you've been looking at the more thin glasses trend and you're like, this might be one of the few pair that you could put on yourself and actually be like, oh, like I like the way I look at these. Another thing I'll mention quickly, because not everyone obviously has an Apple Watch, but this band, I have this color and I also have the brown one I wore for months and months and months. You guys, I have swam with this band. I work out with this band. I don't really, I just wear it all day long and I don't like switch it out. And I have never had any of this like kind of break or get weird. It's just crazy because I've bought more expensive ones on Etsy of this and they did not last long at all, but these ones from Amazon are lasting forever. So I just wanted to bring that up because I have gotten questions about the specific bands I use, and I like that this is thinner. It just, I don't know, feels a little bit more dainty, which is what I want. I don't necessarily want a big band right now. Okay, this is a random one, but stay with me. This wallet, and that's not that random. I'm gonna take my cards out real fast, but this is just a Michael Kors wallet. I struggled to find this kind of very, very thin wallet that still had a zipper pouch, because I still have my Aldi quarter in there. I'll have some pennies for this little penny ride at the grocery store that my daughters like to ride on. So I do actually carry change around with me, and I also like to have a little bit of cash. So I wanted to have some kind of zipper pouch, but I also still wanted it to have at least a few spots for cards and still be really thin. I didn't want one that folded up or snapped shut. This is perfect. Now, can you get this for cheaper than like the, I don't know, $30-ish that's usually listed for on Amazon? Probably. Like I would look at TJ Maxx. Target, I feel like recently I've seen more similar ones to this. But yeah, I love the simplicity of it. It had exactly what I was wanting, and I feel like I finally found the wallet that I've been looking for a long time. So I know that's random and this is such a simple wallet, but you know, a lot of what I use is on my Apple wallet on my phone. So I really do only need a few cards with me at any given time, you know? Even my insurance card is on my phone, which is crazy. What an era we're living in, you know? Okay, these sandals were they would have been, let me say this. I took them out of my suitcase and brought different ones instead. And these I would have worn so much more on our trip because Teva sandals, I've owned other ones in the past too, are the most comfortable, durable walking sandals ever. And these particular ones actually look cute with dresses and shorts. A lot of the Teva sandals are just not cute. And that's no secret, I guess. But these ones actually look good because it's that kind of more neutral color. They are so, so comfortable. If you have a trip coming up and you'll be doing walking, but it's gonna be hot and you want at least to have a sandal option, I'm telling you, you will not regret these. They're amazing and they match absolutely everything. I feel very distracted today. I was distracted by my cuticle a second ago, distracted by like the trash on my desk here. Focus today, Jessie, focus. Okay, my best sellers from you guys, like things that I've shared in the past that more of you guys than I think ever bought this particular product. It is this basically Lululemon alternative. Very, 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 very similar, you guys. These biker shorts or bicycle shorts. They are honestly, for me, I use them the most as my shorts I'll wear under a dress. If you're a parent or you just want to feel a little more comfortable or to help prevent chafing, these shorts are perfect. They don't like roll up or anything like that. They even have a pocket. If you want it for your cell phone, you can also wear them to walk or work out in. You could just wear them with an oversized tee. They are the perfect shorts. They have so many different colors. And like I said, they feel really similar to the Lululemon ones. Yeah, I own like 3 or 4 colors from that. Another favorite is this cute little flowy outfit from Amazon. I have this purple shade. Again, they have a ton of different colors. I have to be honest, I almost wish I would have bought a more neutral one, like even if I just got black, because I feel like I could throw a jean jacket on it and it could be a cute travel, like out and about outfit. Whereas the purple is a statement purple, but that's my own thing. But it's really pretty. It is one of the most comfortable summer outfits I have, especially if it's a day that you're like, either you're not comfortable showing your legs or you're like, I haven't shaved my legs in a few days, or hey, it's perfect because they're still really, really breezy. It looks very summery, but you're a little more covered up, you know? It's perfect. Also, 'tis the season for mosquito bites, am I right? I have got them in the most random places. Oof. Killer. All right, now let's talk a couple of beauty items I've loved that I purchased on Amazon. This rosehip seed oil is so good. It is my skincare secret weapon, and I need to do an updated like skincare routine video. I need to mark that in my calendar. But anyway, this is my secret weapon. I will put this on every single night at the end of my routine after moisturizer. You can do it before, but dermatologists and like estheticians I've talked to about it say you can absolutely do it at the end, which I don't know. I just really like that. I'll get some few drops in my hands and just pat it on my skin. It gives you that like juicy plumpness. Like I feel like it really, for me, rosehip seed oil can have anti-aging properties, but it also can be really good at, I don't know, my redness feels a lot more even when I'm regularly using that. So I love it. This is one brand I've loved. I also, if you don't want to pay that price, I'll link another cheaper one that is absolutely on par with it. And I kind of just toggle between them depending on my mood. Okay, another favorite from the drugstore technically, but I bought it on Amazon because Physicians Formula's new launches, I cannot find at the drugstore. Like I can't find them. Anyway, it is their new cream bronzer. I love it. I don't have it with me and I'm so mad at myself. I can't stop using it. The tone of the one I have is just right for my skin tone. It applies so seamlessly. It's pretty. I don't think it's gonna be something like most cream bronzers that it's not gonna look perfect at the end of 10 or 12 hours. But I really, really like it. I love the tone of it. I love the texture of it. And it feels really easy to blend onto the skin. So if you were between that and my other cream bronzer recommendation for the drugstore, the Milani one, I feel like it would probably matter more if you could in one line find a better shade match because they're both great. I think the Physicians Formula one is a little bit more hydrating. Okay, a couple favorite travel or like on the go items I love. Okay, where did I brought it up. This tiny pill container. I was on a mission to lessen what I'm carrying around in my everyday purse. Like, why am I carrying around so much, you know? And so I had this pill container I've talked to you guys about before, but it was like this big. And I'm looking at what I have in there and I'm like, what? Like, I don't need to carry around all of this. So in here, I literally have some aspirin, some Tylenol, and some Aleve. That's it. And it holds double what you're seeing here. And it is tiny. It's tiny. And so it's so nice. I can still have what I may need, but it's not taking up a ton of room in my purse that really doesn't need to. So I was ecstatic. It's a little 2-pack. Looking at the packaging of it on Amazon, I'm like, okay, this is something you could very clearly probably find at CVS, Walgreens, whatever. But if you don't want to have to hunt it down, Amazon sells it. And then another thing in my purse, I was trying to update what was in my purse. This cute little key ring. I love it. I don't know. I haven't really had a way to hold my keys for the past few years, and I have no idea why. I used to always either have it on a lanyard or on something. So I thought this one was cute. I like that I can just quickly open it and take keys or like my AirPods off of here and charge them. It's also made it easier too, because like when we'll go into the gym, you know how like some of them will have that little locker that has a built-in lock so you could just put like your keys or whatever in there. I come to the gym ready to go, so that's all I use, and it's nice to have it all together, my AirPods, my keys, you know. But they, again, so many different versions of this kind of thing on Amazon. It's pretty overwhelming. And then I'll be brief because I've talked about this one a lot, but my new go-to toiletry bag is this one here. I think this greenish color is sold out, but they have a really pretty black that is still in stock. And honestly, like if you're a neutrals lover, black's the way to go anyway, but I just love that shade of green. You can hang it if you want. It's not like meant to be hanging, but it's got a little thing, so you can hang it if you want. You can have it countertop. There's plenty of space. I was able to really consolidate like 2 bags into one, and that has been really nice, especially if you do travel a decent amount. Also could be nice if you're like going off to college and wanting to be able to carry around your like go-to toiletries. I feel like it'd be a good size for that. Another favorite are these travel pump bottles. So I tried 2 different ones, and I'll show you which 2 here on the screen. The white clear ones were way, way better. The actual mechanism to get the product out was once you got, and you'll see how it works if you were to buy it, but it's airless or pumpless, and so the thing just moves up, which means that when you're squirting it, once it's ready to go, it works every time. The darker ones I got, I loved the way they looked, and they were really small, but I really struggled to get product out of there. It would always take quite a few times every time I used it, which would be like every day of a trip. So that was a little bit frustrating. So if I'm recommending one, highly recommend the clear ones. And they're really, really small and thin. So they do not take up a lot of room. I think in one I put foundation, in another I put SPF. Like I was just putting things to try to, again, consolidate what I was packing. But especially if you're doing a carry-on trip soon and you really need your liquids to be smaller, those are perfect. Okay, home and kitchen, my favorite category of all. This whisk solved so many problems for us. So we had gone through probably 3 rubber whisks lately because we'd put it in our drawer, but the whisk things would get caught on something, and so then we'd open it and then it'd be a mess, and we'd try to get it to stay back to normal. And we like to have a rubber whisk one and a metal because some of our like nonstick pans, we're gonna use like the silicone or rubber whisk with, right? So it doesn't get scratched up. I saw this one on someone's Instagram, and it literally pops open to use it and then it pops back closed, so it lays completely flat in your drawer, but then you can also use it that way as like a balloon whisk. No, is that what it's called? Like a flat whisk? Anyway, point is, it solved that problem. So now I'm like, perfect. We can have this one forever. Like nothing in theory should go wrong with it. And I just love that someone recognized that problem and created this. I just think that is amazing. In that same reel I'd seen this in, there were quite a few other foldable kitchen gadgets that would take up less room. And I'm like thinking about the others, but that was the biggest one that I was so excited to have that problem solved. Okay, this shoe protector spray. I had gotten some bright white, really bold move, bright white of those On Cloud shoes. And I almost brought them on our trip. Really glad I didn't. They would have been an absolute mess. Like bright white shoes. Whew. But I had treated them with this protectant spray, and I've been wearing them the past few weeks out and about, and they look good as new. Like good as new. So that's pretty wild, because anytime I've ever had white shoes, within a day, they are a mess. So I'm really hoping that it's working. And I think it's supposed to be like water protectant as well. So stain, water resistant, all of that. So if you are, especially if you're buying like nice white shoes, it's worth finding some kind of protectant you can use on it. And I always say, you know, try it in a small area first and make sure it's good. And definitely do it like outside or in a well-ventilated area. And then I ended up leaving mine outside like overnight just to get the fumes, you know. Okay, another problem solver product. I had invested years ago in like the nice velvet hangers, right? And they were like the ivory color. And I love them. That's still what I use. But for skirts, if I were wanting to hang them up, I just had those hangers. So I was like, well, I don't really want to fold them over it. So I bought on Amazon years ago these like little clips that you could just snap onto it, but they were plasticky and they didn't really hold the skirt well. Like the hold was not great and then they'd fall off or anyway. Then I finally recently randomly thought, that was so many adverbs. Finally recently, what else did I say? That was too many. Okay. I just decided to search for those hangers, but like a pant version of those. And sure enough, they're sold and they're like all built in, so it's not gonna feel so helter-skelter on there. So I bought a pack, game changer. It just feels right. And now my sweet skirts aren't constantly falling off into a little pile on the floor of my closet. So very happy that that exists. I should have known that existed, but I feel like when I bought those clip-on ones, they couldn't have existed. Like how would I not have found those on Amazon, you know? I don't know. Random favorite here. I've mentioned these before, but I've recently gotten a few DMs asking for this link again. So here we are. These shorts for men, I think they're labeled as golf shorts. They are definitely a Lululemon alternative. And my husband, Tyler, loves them. Has a few colors. Every year for his birthday or, I almost said Thanksgiving, what? For his birthday or Father's Day, we'll say, hey, I wouldn't mind another pair of those shorts. Because he can wear them out and about. Like he could work out in them, go on a walk in them, but he also can wear them as legitimate pants with a polo and it doesn't look weird. Like it is that perfect hybrid, I'm saying pants, shorts, ever. I mean, they are amazing and they have a lot of colors in that too. And I think we decided size up one. If you're between sizes, I would size up. Okay, kid favorites. These are just quickly if you're interested. If not, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. These little ice packs have gotten so much use in our household. But I had to buy another pack because like at one point, one of them got punctured and then another one, I think it's just lost. So we were down to one and then the girls would fight over it. So I bought another pack. You put these in the freezer and actually I think you're supposed to put them in the fridge, but y'all, we put them in the freezer so they're a little colder because they only stay cold for like, 20 minutes. I don't know. But they're so cute and they're soft and you can take the thing off if you need to wash it. And the ones I just bought are ones that you can also heat up so they could be a hot pack. And that blew my mind. I don't think our old ones did that. So it's just really versatile. I feel like it's made boo-boos a little bit more palatable for the girls, especially my 2-year-old, So I love them. If you like baby shower gift, perfect. Because even though they won't need it for the baby yet, well, they might, but you know what I mean? As they get older, it is super useful to have. This light up tracing pad has been my favorite thing in our household. We got it for Genevieve for her birthday. And I think I've used it more than anyone. It is so much fun. So it comes with like things you can trace to make like, it'll give you like a picture of a horse you could trace. And then there's accessories for the horse, like a unicorn horn or wings, whatever. But it also has like a person or two and then different skirt options you can trace and different jewelry options. But we've had fun just tracing pictures from our own coloring books. If more than one of us want to color it, I say us because I like to also color with her. And also just the act of tracing is so much fun. So it lights up, it's really thin, it doesn't take up a lot of room. And it's just, I don't know, man, I can't explain it. It is super fun. So if you need a gift idea for someone in your life, I would say any age. This is a good one. Okay, and then this booster seat. I'm trying to think, I think we had a more legitimate booster seat for Genevieve, but with Felicity, she is just way more active than I think Genevieve ever really was at this age. And so I think it's like second child, you know what I mean? Like, but she was out of her high chair faster than Gigi was for sure. But this one is perfect because you just kind of snap it onto the seat. It's just this soft cushion. You can easily wipe it clean. She can get up and down on it pretty well herself. And then she's not freaking out about being trapped in because she's just at that age, she didn't want it. She can get up and down herself. She didn't need to be strapped in. And she absolutely loves that thing. So it has been kind of a game changer for us and it's not so cumbersome either. So, but I feel like once you get into the like toddlerhood where they're like pretty sturdy and they're able to get up and down, that is a perfect option. That's everything. If you want to check out my other Amazon favorites videos, I'll link my playlist. I do this every other month. So I try not to repeat anything. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you subscribe. I do videos like this. I also do drugstore dupes videos. On my Instagram, I'm doing a lot more outfit of the days and stuff like that. My Instagram is, it's Jessica Braun, B-R-A-U-N. I'd love to see you over there, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.